Bel-Air has repeated one glaring issue which has carried over from the original series, but Season 4 could put it right. Bel-Air is an incredible reimagined series which updates and reboots the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air decades after the original show came out. While the original show helped launch the career of Will Smith, the updated Bel-Air provides a much more gritty and realistic insight into the differences in social, economic and cultural classes, and the pressures that come with it. Bel-Air does a great job of fleshing out the cast, with the Banks family and Will in the middle of everything, and the supporting cast who fill out their community. In addition, the show provides compelling and interesting narratives for many of these characters that see them develop and grow throughout the show. However, one character who is often overlooked, both in the original and modern shows, is Ashley Banks. Ashley Banks still struggles to have an active role in Bel-Air's story. From the original series to now, Ashley is underdeveloped. The Fresh Prince was much more focused on comedy, with the Banks family filling several archetypes that contrasted with Will's free spirit. That show truly put Smith in the center of things, and everything else played out around his character. So, it made sense when characters like Ashley, Hillary, and others were less developed and primarily had storylines that overlapped with Will. However, Bel-Air does not have the same excuse to fall back on. One of the biggest strengths of the rebooted series is the fact that it gives equal attention to the entire cast, with important storylines playing out for everyone. Carlton has major struggles with confidence and drug abuse, Hillary wants to be seen as independent and find love, Viv is pursuing her career in art, while balancing being a mother, Phil struggles to find a work-life balance that puts his family first, and Jeffrey has an important narrative playing out with his own estranged son. However, Ashley seems to have less of her story being explored, despite some brief hints at a romance playing out. The original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air also had a problem with giving Ashley with a good story. Ashley never got a chance to shine in the Fresh Prince. Even still, the level of attention that Ashley gets is comparatively small in both shows. In the original show, Ashley was the adoring young cousin to Will, and an incredibly bright young girl. However, her story never got to be fleshed out beyond this. Meanwhile, Phil grows to admire and appreciate his nephew, and his unique perspective. Carlton begins to engage with Will as a resource to help him become more popular, and get more out of life. The rest of the family also have storylines playing out, though less so than in Bel-Air, but there is a clear difference between the time given to Ashley's story and the others. For whatever reason, Ashley gets overlooked, and her story never gets a chance to be thoroughly explored. Potentially, this could be down to her age, which means she is excluded from many of the things that her siblings and cousin do, but that doesn't explain why she can't have more of a story to explore. How Bel-Air Season 4 can finally give Ashley a bigger presence in the Banks family story. Bel-Air Season 4 has a chance to give Ashley the spotlight. With the show working up to a romance story for Ashley, who is trying to understand and explore her sexuality, Bel-Air Season 4 has the opportunity to examine her first love. Potentially, this could lead to dating, having a girlfriend, and even heartbreak if things don't go as she hopes. But even beyond romance, Ashley is an incredibly bright young woman who is passionate about current events and participating in initiatives that could help to save, improve, and change the world. Ashley has a lot of potential for her character to be explored, especially as she is maturing and beginning to get involved in some of the activities with her older siblings. In addition to tagging along to high-class events, spending time with her family and exploring romance, Ashley has the opportunity to make big waves thanks to her conscientious efforts to help fight for the things that she believes are right. And if Bel-Air can successfully do this, it will mean that Ashley finally gets her chance in the spotlight after being largely glanced over in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.